Hello, my name is Dan Mead, and today I will be summarizing the article In Search of a Moral Manager by Archie Carroll. Mr. Carroll believes that there are three different types of managers: immoral managers, moral managers, and amoral managers. Immoral managers are described as being devoid of ethical principles and actively opposed to what is ethical. These type of managers are motivated by greed and selfish interests for their own well-being and for the company's own well-being. They believe that legal standards are just barriers for them to overcome. These type of managers make decisions based on the bottom line with no regard to how their decisions will affect outside parties. The main question to all decisions guiding management is, can we make money with this action, decision, or behavior? Examples of behaviors of these types of managers include giving bribes, receiving kickbacks, exaggerating earnings, embezzling company funds, and firing employees who try to do the right thing. Moral managers strive to be ethical in all of their duties. They believe in succeeding within the guidelines of fairness, justice, and due process, showing that their motives are fair, balanced, and unselfish. Their goals stress profitability within the confines of obeying the law and ethical standards. They view the law as a minimal standard, believing that the spirit of the law is what should truly be followed. When moral managers are presented with ethical dilemmas, they take a leadership position into the forefront of the issue. They only take on profitable projects that also abide with their high ethical standards. An example of moral management is when companies decide to set safety testing and restrictions at a level above the legally required amount. Amoral managers, there are two different kinds: intentional and unintentional. Intentional amoral managers do not factor ethical considerations into their decisions. They think that the rules in business are different than the rules in other aspects of life. Unintentional amoral managers do not notice and or care that their decisions affect other people. The end goal is profit within the boundaries of the law. So if something is legal to do, then they will do it no matter what the ethical ramifications would be. Any effects on outsiders is an afterthought. They are not necessarily moral or immoral. They just do not seem to think it should be included in the decision-making process. They simply do not take the time to see how their decision will play out in the long run. Hypothesizing that the population of the different types of managers is similar to a normal distribution curve supposes that amoral managers make up the vast majority of managers. The way to change this issue within the business world is teaching managers how to think and approach the decision-making process differently. Managers need to be taught the 6 essential elements in moral judgment making: moral imagination, moral identification and ordering, moral evaluation, tolerance of moral disagreement and ambiguity, integration of managerial and moral competence, and a sense of moral obligation. Managers need to be taught how to make decisions that are not only beneficial to the shareholders, but how to make decisions that are beneficial to all of society. Ultimately, senior management holds the responsibility of requiring moral decision-making from their managers. Requiring managers to be moral in order for them to advance within the company is a step senior management can take in order to ensure they have moral managers. This summarization of the article In Search of the Moral Manager by Archie Carroll has included the three types of managers: immoral, moral, and amoral, the differences in the decision-making process, and how senior management should go about creating more moral managers. I highly recommend reading this article. Thank you for your time.